Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is Meeks here. I hope that you're having a great day thus far. So, Valentine's Day, we are counting down the hours towards the big day, and love it or hate it, if you are in some sort of relationship, situationship, entanglement, there is no avoiding it or ignoring it. It's a time of year, women, we tend to get quite excited, anxious, and expectant. We want to feel cared for, appreciated, spoiled. Come on, is it really hard to just have one day full of pure goddess treatment? Is that so hard? Some women, however, are sadly left disappointed, having to look at their other half sideways, wondering if he even cares at all. Some women, bless them, they even downplay their expectations just to avoid said disappointment and act like it isn't a big deal when they don't care about the day just because of his attitudes towards the day and how he portrays Valentine's Day to be. But my question is, what do men really think about Valentine's Day? Do they loathe it? Or are their expectations just different to ours? Do you guys care about Valentine's Day? Is that a thing? So I asked a bunch of guys from all different races, backgrounds, cultures, and ranging between the ages of mid-20s to mid-40s. Your girl done her market research. Yes, I did. And the answers were just as varied as I expected them to be. Probably even more so, to be honest. So also, are the men's feelings justifiable, or are they looking at the meaning of the day and their women's expectations all wrong? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing the thoughts of the men that I spoke to, and let me tell you, these answers came through fast and thick. Whether they care or not, they are definitely very opinionated about this subject, about this day. And I'm also going to break it down from a woman's point of view and let y'all know what we really expect from February 14th. Okay? But before I get into it, if you're new here, hi! Please hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you do not miss any of my future videos. And this is going to be a good long Meeks talk. So I'm gonna have my cup with my water. My water's on the floor. Let me grab that. Ooh. I'm gonna pour this now because I know I'm gonna be sipping all the way through because this topic is fire and I need to keep hydrated. And can I just say as well, big up the drink up for my wonderful pink cup. It's personalized. Look, it's got my logo and everything on it. Isn't that cool? So big up drink up. You guys can also order cups like this for any occasion, whether you're having a party, a special occasion. You can print your photo, your logo, anything on these cups, and they're just a sweet little touch. So thank you Drink Up Club for sending me these cups. Oh, let's talk, guys. So first, let's get into the responses. I've got them all written down on my phone here. A few may seem a bit repetitive, but these are responses from different men on my socials, all anonymous, and as far as I know, they are not in relation or in connection to each other. Basically, what I asked the guys was, what does Valentine's Day mean to you from a man's perspective? How do you feel about it? And if the day meant a lot to her, would you take that into consideration? And these are the responses I got. There's 25 here. So number one, I think it's an excuse to spoil your woman. Who doesn't love to spoil their woman? Number two, complete waste of time and money. My wife and I both feel the same way about this. If it did mean something to her, I still wouldn't give in to it because I would try to show her there's not only one day to show how much I love her. If you have to wait until Valentine's Day for all of that, something is wrong in my opinion. 3, you don't need a special day to express your love for your girl. It's something you should do every day you wake up. How can I surprise her today? Make her happy today. That's the real deal. I would and have made efforts in the past, but let her understand that expressing your love is a daily affair, not reserved for one day for restaurants and flower shops to make billions. 4, too commercial, great opportunity to cash in and make money for businesses. One particular day isn't needed to really do something special for your partner. We have birthdays and anniversaries. I'm fairly easygoing, so would definitely make an effort if it meant a lot to my other half. 5, it's just a normal day, short and sweet. 6, it's like an alarm clock. Guys busy chasing paper don't really have the time to show how much they care for their girlfriends, partners, etc. February 14th is just that day that acts like a reminder that, oh, we have not done such and such in a while. You put effort in on that day to compensate for other time you haven't had the time to show it to your spouse. Next, Valentine's Day is a day made up to use for capitalists and corporations to benefit us from spending. I'm not saying that guys shouldn't go the extra mile, but if it means something to her, it shouldn't be the only time that happens out of the year, and most of the time it's the men giving the gifts. Next, I hate it. Mostly a day to compete with other girls' dudes so your girl don't get pissed. There's no real reward. Next, I think it's really a time that means 10 times more to women than it does to men. I think it's a time when women really contemplate their relationship status, especially if they are single, in ways that us men just don't. I make the efforts because it means a lot to my partner, but I personally do not care for it. We're up to 10 now. Overrated. Love can be shown on any day, in particular when it comes with some form of entitlement for women without the need for reciprocity. Even if she does gift me, it's nothing close to what men have to go through. So many days in the year mean a lot to women. They have birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas. With Valentine's Day, it's just too much. 11. One-sided. I'm a giver, but it would be good to be spoiled once in a while, although I don't really need it or expect it. 12. I think guys should get gifts too. It's a day for both people to show their love. Valentine's Day doesn't have to be about spending money, but just expressing your love. 13. It's an okay day, however too much focus is on the ladies that day. Most men do not get a look in. 14. And this was very different. I get back in the day when a woman's place was in the kitchen, to make a day where you have to do something nice as a couple, or when you have kids and it's a night to get a sitter and go out for a date. However, times have changed. I'm not a fan of the commercial pressure now added to buy overpriced roses, expensive dinners, and such things. A lot has changed in the past decade or so, where it's not unusual to have a date night once a month with your partner. Thus, the need for Valentine's Day has diminished. 15. It should be everyday love and delicious sex in equal measures. Presents all around, some that cost money and some that do not. 16. Too commercial of a day. Why do I have to wait until Valentine's Day to spoil my woman? I should do it all the time. I don't conform to things like Valentine's Day, Christmas Day, as it's really a consumer-led day. I will participate if my woman likes it, but it's not something that I adhere to personally. We're nearly there, guys. 17. A chillaxing day where you admire God's most beautiful creature. If you're lucky to have one as a partner, breakfast in bed, romantic movies all day in the warmth of your home and your arms. Talk, look into her eyes, feel her presence, know more about her, and ultimately say how much you love her. Aww. 18. It's overhyped for the benefit of businesses. It should be every day. Doesn't have to be big gestures, but just a thought could be all your partner needs. 19. I hate it. It's my birthday and it isn't easy being born on that day. That one I hear. 20. Beautiful day to make someone feel appreciated, but to me, every day in my relationship is Valentine's Day. 21. I believe it's a wonderful opportunity for men to show appreciation to his wife or partner, and whilst every day should be Valentine's Day, it's a great opportunity to show some love. I've always received gifts, but if I did not, it would not be a big deal. 22. It's a pagan holiday. Our Black Queen should be celebrated every day. 23. It's commercial BS, but to love someone, you need to first understand them. So in that instance or circumstance, I would make the effort. 24. Guys don't get gifts on Valentine's Day, and we shouldn't. It's like a Mother's Day, but for your girlfriend or wife. That's different. And lastly, and this is a bit of a long one, so bear with me. I don't like Valentine's Day. I don't like how society almost forces you to show grand gestures of affection on this particular day. Do we know where, when, and how this tradition really started? If I celebrate this day with you, does this mean that I shouldn't do anything like this again until next year? Like how we celebrate birthdays and seasonal holidays? Why are women allowed to scream equality on any other day of the year, but suddenly require gender roles to be fulfilled on this day? What if I cannot afford to celebrate as it's mid-month? Does that make me a bad boyfriend? There's also the element of expectation. How good is something when you're expecting it to happen? I mean, if I did something special for my girl on May 9th out of the blue for no reason, just because I love her, wouldn't that show of affection be more effective? I'm a man and I don't like to be told what to do with my woman by someone I don't even know for a reason I'm not aware of. Also, the fact that girls think that sex is the reward for being treated on this day is lame. What's so different about your coochie on Feb 14th? I'm dead. And you also enjoy sex too, so it's not just for us. What if you're on your period? Would it be wrong for me to not do Valentine's? Really? After all, this day is about love and affections. If we can't do it fully, should we postpone the day till that time of the month is over? Be honest, if my Valentine's gift to you is not as good as your friend's or as good as last year, will you look at me sideways? As a man, we do not look to material values for proof of love and admiration from our girlfriend. So being forced to do so, almost through emotional blackmail and pressure to conforming to society, normally does not align with what we know as love. I already know that girls will think I'm chatting shit and I'm just broke or bitter, but you did ask for a man's point of view. That was a lot to go through. A lot of point of views. Thank you to all the men for sending those in for me. So more or less, what I've concluded as the main trending point from my market research is that men don't generally tend to like Valentine's Day. And the reason why it seems, or so they say, is as a general rule, men don't like to be told what to do. So to be forced to be romantic, whether it's by you or by Moonpig or whoever, they feel pushed into a corner and pressured. However, I'm gonna just take some of the points and excuses now and reflect and comment on those. Why do I need one day out of the year to show that I care for my girlfriend / wife? Okay, I think that's a fair question to ask, especially if you're one of these men that does put a lot of effort into his relationship. It's also easy for a man to be apathetic about February the 14th, as I previously mentioned before, because some women will downplay their expectations on the day to avoid disappointments. Ladies, why? Some may say things like, Valentine's Day is not that big of a deal to me, and ladies, that does not help the situation. He just gonna go, okay, and then that'll be that. Guys, in order for you to show that you care on Valentine's Day, you really just need to appreciate the significance of the day. You need to realize how important this day is to most women. I say most women because I can't speak for all, but even those who feign nonchalance. Man, she bugging. She knows that she wants you to damn right show effort, please. If you apparently show these women every day that you care about them, that you love them, every day's Valentine's Day, I don't need to have a particular day to show my woman I care about her. So now that there is a day to show that you care about her, why is that a problem? Why can't you just do the extra little bit of effort if that will make her happy? I feel like that is actually quite contradicting if you're gonna come with the everyday's Valentine's Day. So you're gonna be stubborn on Valentine's Day because you feel that you treat her amazing every other day. Anyway, I just feel it's contradicting. For the excuse of, I'm not all that romantic. Just for a second, go back and recall to when you first met your partner, girlfriend, wife, and go back to when you were courting her, asking her out, trying to get to know her. You probably did put in, if I know you put in a bit of effort to woo her, even if that was just to get her into bed. You had to do something to get that woman's interest. Let's not lie. So when she replied, your answer wasn't all rude boy, macho. You would have been trying to impress her and show her a nice side of you. It wasn't exactly thug-like. So in other words, you definitely have it inside of you to do something romantic. The same way how you were that bit of romantic when you were courting her, you have something in you to be romantic. So the I'm not romantic excuse doesn't really hold weight when it comes to making effort. It just doesn't. It was okay to be romantic when you wanted her to go on that date with you and or try and get her to sleep with you, but now you have her, all of a sudden you ain't romantic? Oh, come on, guys, come on. I get it, some aren't very romantic. There's levels. Some are more romantic than others. Not every man is the same. That's understandable. I'm not saying that every guy has to recite Shakespeare, but to do nothing when you are in a relationship, that to me is just horrendous. And I mean nothing. No. For most women, Valentine's Day is one of the most important days of the year, along with Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, and should be treated with some level of enthusiasm. Now, every woman's different, so some may give more weight to the other dates. Me personally, I see Valentine's Day as the lesser of all. To me, my birthday and Christmas is on a bigger scale than Valentine's Day, but that's just me. But it generally is the cheapest of them all. Lots of women, in fact most women, just want the present in some form of effort. Yes, that is it, guys. A little effort. That's literally it. Like, it's not shocking that women actually want you to care, but the degree to which we want you to give a damn is so basic. Like, really, it's so shockingly easy. It can be something so simple, but the way how it's presented, it can be the most romantic thing ever. For example, you could just quickly run her a nice bath. I've seen those £2 artificial rose petals. You can just grab some of them, put them in the water with some bubble bath, a glass of wine. That's a nice Valentine's Day gesture. She will appreciate that. That's effort. Pick up some flowers from the grocery store. Whilst you're there, grab a card and write a thoughtful message. Card costs about £1.50. Flowers cost about £3-5 in the supermarket. It doesn't cost much money to put in a little bit of time and effort. And write down about how wonderful she is and how lucky you are to have her. That's nice. Show her you put some thoughts behind plans. If you're going to dinner, make a dinner reservation to a restaurant that you guys have talked about wanted to go to in the past, or pick up a trinket that reminds you of her. If you're eating in, grab that favorite food that you know she loves, that she may not have had in a while, or you just generally know that that is her favorite food. Make her feel good, and this is the part that the men are gonna like. As women, we like some too, but on Valentine's Day, give her that slow, attentive sex with limited frills but lots of physical compliments. Just make her feel good. Valentine's Day doesn't have to be about spending money, but it is about expressing your love. If it's important to her and makes her feel good, then what is so hard? I can't comprehend that. Men like to be challenged. See this as a challenge to make this the most special day ever and make your woman happy. You know, men and women, we are wired differently. Just because you see the day as a regular day, she doesn't. And for that reason alone, that should really be considered. Okay, ladies, talk about this one side in this thing now, because that was brought up. Do I feel like Valentine's Day is just about the man showing what he feels for the woman and it not be reciprocated? No, I don't. Absolutely not. It just generally means more and something of a different level to a woman than it does a man. That's why the emphasis is more on the women. But ladies, we need to understand too that if we want to make the day a memorable one, then he needs to feel special too. Valentine's Day isn't just for your significant other, it's for the both of you. And if he is one of these good men that they all portray to be, and he does treat you good every day of the year, every day is Valentine's Day, as they all say it should be, and apparently how they all treat everybody, then yes, get him a little gift to show your appreciation also. Nothing expensive though, something sentimental, that's okay. That's fine. And ladies, if you feel that your man, he isn't getting this message that, you know, it is just effort, that's mainly what we ask for. A gift is great too, but effort, then, you know, just have a conversation with him. You know, let him know exactly what you think Valentine's Day means and why it's important to you. Pay attention to his responses and see if he's really willing to listen and consider your viewpoint. Pay attention to what your man does more than he says. Actions over words, ladies. Men are pretty clear about their intentions in their actions. Most guys who say, I don't do Valentine's Day, they're either not ready to be in a serious relationship with you, or they just don't want to spend a penny on you. Either way, he gotta go. If he can't even come with a simple gesture like a rose, or he doesn't even want to spend the day with you, he doesn't even want to spend that quality time with you, then he's sending you a signal about where you stand, girl. And guys, this is something for you. Be aware. I've warned you. I've explained to you what Valentine's Day means to us now. So be aware that most women, we see the effort that a man puts into us on Valentine's Day, birthdays, any other special occasion as an indication of how much he values the relationship with us. It actually speaks volumes. So we will get upset. Guys, stop mistaking materialistic things with effort. That is not an excuse anymore. Let's leave that. It's commercial, I can't afford it. Let's leave that excuse behind us now. We've now established what effort is. And it's not expensive, because once the day's over, the dust has settled, we will, or we should, be able to see where we really stand with you. So if you do care about her as you claim to care about her, just make that little bit of effort on Valentine's Day. I beg. Everyone will be happy all around. You and her will be happy all around. So guys, that's the end of this Meeks talk. Valentine's Day, what guys really think of it and what women actually expect from it. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you disagree? Guys, have your opinions changed towards the day a little bit now? Do you see things a little bit differently? Are you still like, nah man, forget that holiday, I ain't doing nothing? Let me know. And if you did like this video, please smash that like button, give me that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, guys. Ring that notification bell so you do not miss any of my future videos. And I wish you a happy Valentine's Day, and I cannot wait to see you for my next video. Take care, guys.